gentlemen, welcome once again. It is Thursday night, and we are here for the Fight Council meeting. I am the fight director, Paul Atlas, and the leader of the Fight Council. And as we have been for the past several weeks, we are once again going to showcase Fight Underground's talent as we review matches from Area 1 and talk to the talent about these matches. I will have also, as usual, 3 council members on here with me this week who will get their 45-second lightning round after the matches taken place. This week, we are going to watch BROHemoth in a double feature, if you will, as he takes on Vance Strader and the Great Alexander. Now, I have Bro here with me this week. Vance and Alexander chose not to attend for whatever reasons. They really didn't specify. So Bro is going to watch the matches back with us. He's going to provide some of his insight. And in the absence of the other 2 performers, I will be joining Bro during that time. So if we can cue this match up, and we will bring BROHemoth in as well. So, Bro, as you know, this match was set up by myself in Area 1. Vance Strader came to me demanding a spot in Area 1. I gave it to him, and I also gave him probably part of the toughest competition in Fight Underground.
And I gave him that one punch, and I'm pretty sure that's all he did after that. Yeah, because
there's that big boot.
I obviously didn't kick him hard enough because he got back up.
Again, this match courtesy of Paul Atlas setting up the man, Vance Strader, saying he deserved a spot. And, well, basically you made him an ink spot.
Told him I was going to make a message.
There we see again that big body of yours using it as a weapon and just completely annihilating Vance Strader. Bro, let me ask you, in a match like this, I mean, obviously, Vance is way overmatched. Some say you lack focus at times. How do you stay focused in a match like this when you almost know the outcome?
Because I tell everybody the same thing. If you step in the ring with me, the results are always the same. MMD 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter if it was Vance, if it's Dash, if it's AJ, if it's Rev, the results are always the same.
There we see that big move and the 3 count. Victory to the big man. So Vance Strader that night showing that he wanted to be a part of Fight Underground. I gave him his shot, and obviously that didn't work out too well for young Vance Strader. And also notched a win in the win column for you yourself, Bro. I believe this was your first or second victory that night in Fight Underground. I mean, you came out of the gates. There's no 2 ways about that. In Area 1, you came way out of the gate, looking for the top, and then unfortunately, in Area 2, things got a little off kilter for you. But we're also going to see the second part of this here. There's Brandon K setting up a match of his own with his young protege, Alexander the Great. Brandon asking you if you were ready for another fight.
Always.
And again, with that invitation in his hand, as we passed out those invitations to Area 1. Brandon, one of our council members, very esteemed Pittsburgh legend, asking me if I was okay with it. And hell yeah, I was okay with it. I want to see this kid and what he says he can do. Joined by his big bodyguard. And there you are. I mean, you're ready to go again, bro. 2 matches, 1 night. Alexander spending an awful lot of time taking off the paraphernalia, if you will. I think the watch and bracelet probably weigh more than he does.
Just delaying the inevitable.
And now Alexander stepping up into the ring and, well, sizing up the situation. Now, again, you've got at least 100 pounds, if not more, on this man, maybe 200 pounds on him. Looking across the ring at somebody like this, what goes through your mind?
I hope they got somebody else lined up after him.
Oh, so you would have went 3 in a row that night. Is that what you're saying?
Gladly.
Okay, well, I mean, the only way to prove yourself in Fight Underground is wins and losses, as we've said many times before. And, in Area 1, you without a doubt proved yourself as far as the wins and losses go. Now, Alexander trying to get a bit of a jump start on you, but it doesn't look like it had much effect. There's the big shove into the corner and those big meat hooks. I mean, one of those ham hocks of yours probably weighs as much as his upper body. Now, he did catch you with that boot there, obviously. But again, little to no effect. And, well, there we have it. A little miscommunication on his own part, thinking that he was going to take you down. And, well, we saw how well that worked out for him. Picking him up with absolute ease. And here we go again, hitting that big move. And down goes young, great Alexander. Not looking too great there, actually looking a little wobbled himself. And
great.
Ref having a little bit of trouble getting down, but the inevitable 3 count, and you go 2-0 in a matter of 3 to 4 minutes. So, bro, I'm going to ask you real quick here. Like I said, you came out of the gate swinging. You came out really hot in Area 1. Area 2, you stumbled a little bit. What was the difference between the 2 areas? Was it a lack of preparation? Was it a lack of focus? What exactly happened? Because that's where you stumbled, and you've got this big title match coming, and you're not a part of it simply because of that lack of focus. That is at least what I perceived. What went down? What was the trouble in Area 2?
It was a lack of focus because Sean Resnick got involved. Like, I'm fighting everybody. At least face me if you actually want to fight, because we saw what happened when he actually tried to face me.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, as we have been doing in our previous weeks, we're going to go for the lightning round here. I'm going to bring in council members. This week I have Bad Bubba Brewer. Bubba, you know the format, 45-second lightning round. Your time starts now.
Okay, here we go. BROHemoth, congratulations on that. But honestly, were you a little bit upset when you wasn't ranked number 1 when you went through 2 opponents in Area 1? I think you might have been. And I think Paul said it a couple times. Focus, 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 sir. I think you're missing a little bit of that.
Maybe that's the case, but I learned from my mistakes. I'm constantly evolving, constantly changing. One setback just means something new will be thrown into the mix to keep me going. Whether it's going to be council games, they're little soldiers picking who they want to fight, it doesn't matter anymore because I'm focused. I want what's mine. And now that there's even more things in the way, there's just more victims to pile up on my way to what's mine.
All right, there is that first question in our lightning round. Stacy Hunter is joining us again this week. Stacy, the lightning round, 45 seconds starts now.
Okay, so they've been talking about your lack of focus, and I agree. Area 2, you did have a lack of focus due to Sean Resnick and maybe something else, I don't know. Have you considered maybe taking on a tag team partner, someone more seasoned than you, to help you with the whole lack of focus thing? And if so, who would you like to team with here in Fight Underground?
Do I want to be in the tag team division? No, but if the opportunity is there for a fight, I'm never one to pass up an opportunity to fight. Seasoned wise, I don't know if a more seasoned vet would be, because I'm not one to take orders. I want somebody who's on the same page as me, where we're just there to wreck shit and keep moving. Oops, excuse my language.
It's all right. We're not a family show.
But if I
All
had
right.
to pick, I'd probably go Scarlet.
Interesting. Very interesting. That could be that could be a wrecking crew in and of itself. So, and last but certainly not least, again joining us this week, Council Member Dash Bennett, the lightning round. Dash, your 45 seconds starts now.
Bro, I think it's suffice to say that we know each other pretty well at this point. Just think of the personal hell that I've put you through, both during our wars in the ring, as well as the time here in Fight Underground with Sean Resnick. You know firsthand that I always approach a battle with a plan in mind. And you know when I'm invested in something or someone, just how dangerous that mind can be. So let me ask you this, BROHemoth. What do you think this mind would be capable of if I were fully invested in you?
Who knows? Because last guy you managed made it to the finals.
All right. That is, again, our council meeting for this week, the lightning round. We want to thank BROHemoth for joining us this week to discuss his two very quick victories in Area 1. I want to thank the council members again, as usual, for joining me. And once again, we will be back next week with another match, 2 more members of the Fight Underground roster, and 3 members of the Fight Council will join me as we go through our talent review from Area 1. Also coming up this week on Fight Underground social media, please look out to our social media pages. We will be showing new matches, at least 1 new match coming up, possibly 2 from North Carolina. Fight Underground signed in North Carolina. We will be having 2 matches that took place recently there. BROHemoth will be joining us back as he goes up against Team Atlas member Tad Jarvis. And also we have the monster Scarlet, who will be going one-on-one with Laura Lovelace. So look for that coming up on Fight Underground social media. We will be back next Thursday night. Thank you for joining us. Please check out all of our social media platforms as well as our website for all the news that is Fight Underground. We will see you next week.